Niviarsiaralualugulu teriganniaralu ikayuutipiaqtuk. Sirraqaniurutimigini. Araa kangersinnaitsoqunni qaneq pisilaangak. Agalaan tavra atautsikun aingaluk.
In the winter, when we were traveling, we didn't build sod houses, we built snow houses. In Canada, they call them igloo, but here in Alaska, we call them apuya. We'd do a day of travel, and then we'd make a apuya. The next day, my father would set traps, spend the day there, rest the dogs, give them something to eat, and then the following day, we continued to the next place. We'd go to my dad's sister, who had a house at Dubarg. They had a small sod house over there. We didn't have to do anything. We just visit with them, and my dad and his sister were glad to see each other, and they'd talk away while us kids played outside or go to sleep. By the time we get back to our home, my father would leave us with our aunt or with my grandmother, and then he'd start on his trips and go check his trap line. We were not into 8 to 5 kind of time, you know. We're in a total different kind. We're in ecological time.
Iveaksiaqaruallu tikitka aimaaqpini. Agalaan maluunaqsingamalaq. Inñoqulup tikinngamaloq iveaksiaqaruallu piingaan. Ivaqaleqsimaloq sumittaimma. Dikatjakkumañainniqsuq. Pakitqaangaunnagu ivaqtani. Nunaaqqiq ikiwaqtuaqaniqsuq. Iñumi tuquttaqtauganiqsitu. Niveaksiaqaruallu uppiringitka tautuktani. Tautukunaqtuaq sunapayaaq siquminganiqsoq. Niveaksiaqaruallum iñuniaqatingi pisaullaganiqsut. Qanaquimña anuquliqpalqiñam tainnaqumiñaitka. Tamanga ikumawaqtuamin qahraqpam iñua liptaqtaq. Sumalagullaqami niveaksiaqarullu piitsiningani. Agalaan qahraqpalqiñat sagabingaitsit. Immenñaurat sagabigimiut tasamanga nunamin. Pakagahuting nunaqqimin. Kaikuen tuting. Ukalagtok inyugungaruak ukpik. Kano ko ilisimanik pa nga. Isumulagtok ni Beaksiagarualok. Kano kita bra, kau nagingagikpen. Kilaw di ka piyup ko. Ikayo ko niyakaluakikpen kimon dahil nanakik. Sa bakit ilanga?
Drum is something that's common to all cultures in Alaska. All cultures have a drum that may have some stylistic differences or differences in the materials that it's made, but it's still in recognition of life and vitality. And the drum mirrors the heartbeat. And when you continue drumming soon, it will be in line with your heartbeat, because that's what it's supposed to be, the heartbeat of the community, and it symbolizes vitality. And it's the most tremendous feeling to be in a room and to have one long row of all the drummers and to have that feeling of unity, everyone beating in harmony, the drum beat in unison. It's the most beautiful feeling. And to know that you're connected, you're on the land that you are connected to. And even if you grew up outside the community, that which is in you comes from this area. And it's the greatest feeling.
Man, I went at it and look what happens. Oh.
One of the things I think a lot of people need to understand is we aren't a museum piece. The Iñupiat people are a living people and a living culture. Even though we're in northern Alaska, which covers this vast area from Nome all the way over the Canadian border, is that there's this extreme value of interconnectedness and interdependence.
It's a hunting society, a gathering society from thousands of years.
This is what creates our culture.
That special relationship between humans and the natural world and the animals, and that it teaches you how to have a society that doesn't do too much harm to the world.
Love and respect for nature, for one another, for our elders. Very, very fundamental value, key to life.
Our values are something that bind us all. The importance of sharing with one another, the importance of spirituality, and the connection to the land, our traditions, how we hunt, sharing of stories and songs and dances.
I'm Iñupiat. I'm from the Arctic Ocean.
I am Iñupiat.
It's very important to me. It's who I am as a person.
And we're very proud of who we are, and we want to continue that.
It'd be busy, busy, busy all through the day. You get up and you just go right to work, right to work.
There was always something to do. There was never any idle time. The only idle time we had was after we eat And before we go to bed,
one of the older people would be just relaxing, laying down there and saying, you know, it'd be really nice to hear a story. And then just organically, someone would just start telling a story.
Storytelling for the Iñupiat people is very important because it not only created that sense of community, but is a way to pass on wisdom to the next generation.
It was like TV, you know? It was just like, it was as good as any movie you've ever seen. And the storyteller told it so clearly that it was just as powerful as any of the greatest movie blockbusters you've ever seen.
There was a reason behind the stories that we were told because they held traditional knowledge. They held things that we might need to know in life, whether it was about how to find food or how to survive, or it was about well-being and the importance of connecting with people and being a good member of the community.
We all do stories. We all live in stories. We all tell stories to our friends, and they need to be told. They need to be heard.
So scrimshaw is this really beautiful method of art that's done either on baleen or ivory, and traditionally it was used to tell stories.
each etching is telling a story of some event. Caribou hunting was taking place. This is what was going on. War began around this time. And so it sort of gives you a timeline of history through etching.
An elder or the person who carved it would literally be able to read the scrimshaw story.
They're like reading a book, in a way.
A lot of the storytelling traditions would be things that after the storytelling was done, we'd just rely on the next person telling it. And so scrimshaw is a very important way for Alaskan Native people to record their history.